EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves. And that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They go right back to ETN. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. Lawrence is hit. The ball is loose. And the Saints grab it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They are led by the 2nd-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
It was a tough season, Kate, in New Orleans a year ago. Coaching changes, lots of injuries to that offensive line. And Spencer, as a 5th-rounder, was thrown right into the fire as a rookie. But he persevered, he endured, and now he's going to get a chance to compete for the job this year.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Rattler to the air now. Screen here for Kamara. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. ETN again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Motioning him from the slot right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped, so no gain on 1st down. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off when you get the penalty.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
ETN on 3rd down. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25. 2nd drive coming up for the Saints offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 8. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Josh Hines down, and that time to haul him down.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 48. He's running with it. He will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints looking at 1st and 10. Throwing his Rattler. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Rattler. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the 1st.
The Saints calling for a timeout, their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw, Rattler. This finds its target, that's Hill. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
Not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the red zone now. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Rattler has it down close. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Rattler setting to throw. Jump off caught by his back. We got the football, Brock, but not the 1st. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. Jukes one defender. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Saints offense ready to start this third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Rattler back to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rattler. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. Caught by Washington, left side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Move that ball up. It's going to be 6 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 42. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Going with Bigsby here. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's Miller on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And he caught by his back. Kamara. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Rattler to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints clinging to a 1-point lead. All right, here we go. Second down. They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're set up at the 35 now. Running behind center with Kamara. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They'll run the toss to Kamara. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Motioning left is their running back. He connects downfield. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it.
Now, hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.